Hey guys, so today's video is going to be a review and I'm actually really excited for this review. And before I get into the review, I just want to say it's fall. Finally, fall is my favorite season of the whole year. I love fall so much. I love the fashion in it, the makeup, the decoration, everything about fall. I love it. So as you can see, I've already decorated just a bit, and decorating video will be up pretty shortly. I just have to finalize it. It is almost done. I just have to do some finishing touches, so that should be up in about like a week. So today I'm going to be reviewing the Naked palette. I'm so excited for this review because it's the first high-end product I've reviewed. And that's really exciting for me to review a high-end product because I usually stick to drugstore on my product. I usually stick to drugstore on my channel because I think it's something that everyone can go out and buy. You know, even if you like high-end makeup, you can afford drugstore, right? I just think it's something more people can buy. But if you guys want me to do more high-end makeup, I can do that. So this palette I decided to do just because, although so many people have it, whenever I search reviews on it, there are actually not that many, and that's actually pretty surprising to me. So I decided to film this review. And first of all, I got this for my birthday. My brother, if you don't know who I'm talking about, I'll link his channels down below. He's pretty great, so you should go check him out. He bought this for me for my birthday, which was probably the best gift I've ever received. Just because I do this YouTube thing and I review products on my channel, that was so great because I love experimenting with makeup. And something like this, like such an iconic product, is, I think, so important to have in a makeup collection because I do collect makeup, and this, I was just so happy to receive this. Now, I was thinking of buying it on my own, and I always tell my brother if I were to get a Naked palette, I get the first one, like the original, so he knew to get me this one. But out of the three, I think this one is really the way to go. This palette kind of has aspects of the 2 and 3 in it, so I don't think that the other two are really worth purchasing. If you have a warm complexion like me and you like experimenting with shimmers and bronzes and just having the whole packaging here, I really recommend this one out of the 3. Now, the packaging, I'm not the biggest fan of. It's gorgeous and I think it suits fall a lot. But my favorite packaging out of the 3 has to be the 2. I think it's simple, but it has really nice tin. I think it's really gorgeous packaging. But because I was really interested in the shadows in this palette, I decided to go with it anyway, even though the packaging is not my favorite. So it is like a velvety packaging, and it is cardboard. And then it has like these gold letters. Now the problem with this palette, as you use it more and more, the letters do start to wear off, which is not the greatest. But I decided I could live with it because, you know, I just love the colors in it. So yeah, it just says Naked by Urban Decay and then Urban Decay up here. Okay, so when you open it up, it looks like this, and it's really a really gorgeous palette. It has a mirror right there, and it just says Naked here. It does come with a brush. Now, I've had this palette for about a month now, and the reason I didn't want to do a review on it right away once I got it is because I really wanted to get to know it. I wanted to really experiment with it, do a bunch of looks with it, really everything I could possibly do with it before I could tell you guys my true opinions on it, just because it's such a high-end, expensive product that I really wanted to get a sense of it before I decided to review it. So the brush, it just says Urban Decay Naked. Now, before the Naked, like the original one, would come with eyeliner. And I'm warning you guys right now, this video is going to be like 5 hours long, so yeah. Okay, so the brush is fairly nice. Definitely not my favorite. I have to say these are kind of worse quality than e.l.f. brushes, and e.l.f. brushes are really cheap, but I think You know, I think for the money that you're paying, they could have put a little more effort into these, but they are alright. I have done a full eye look with just this, and they work fine. So let's talk about the actual palette now. These colors are amazing quality, really nice, not crumbly. I think the one that I was the most disappointed with was Creep, right here. This like navy bluish color. And what I love about this palette the most is, so everyone likes the Naked 3 because it's so pink, right? But if you look really closely, you have these two which are more pink toned. Actually these two right here, and on camera this one doesn't really look pink, but it really is in person. Same with this one and this one. So really you have 1, 2, 3, 4, almost 6 to 7 colors that are pink toned. Then you have 4, 5-ish browns here, right? And then some fun colors here, which is really, really nice. I think it has such a good variety of colors. I just really love it. So I'm going to swatch a few of these for you guys. I'm going to have like a little annotation to the swatching part of the video where I show each of the colors. But really this palette is so good. They have 2 matte colors, which they're right here and here. And these 2 matte colors I use on a daily basis so much. I put the lighter one all over my lid, then the darker one right in my crease, and I'm done my eye look. I did complete this eye look using this palette today, if you can tell. I use more of the pinky rosy shades, but I love this palette so, so much. I think you can do so much with it. Now, because I keep saying you can do so much with it, I decided that for the month of October and the month of November, it might continue on in December, but I'm not sure how long I want to make this series. I'm going to be having a kind of Urban Decay Naked series where every 1 to 2 weeks I will be posting a video of me demonstrating a look with this palette. So every week, every 1 to 2 weeks, I will have a different look with this palette, you know, one that's neutral, one that's really dark, smoky, fall, like, I don't know, just a bunch of different looks. And I thought that would be kind of cool because this palette is so versatile, and I really want to show you guys how versatile it is. So let's get into the swatching. So the first color here is called Virgin. It's just like a light champagne shimmery color, if you can see that. And these are really blendable, really like a velvety soft shadows, if that makes sense. So that's the shade right here. Super pretty shade. It is one of those like white toned champagne colors, and I love putting this in my inner corners and highlighting my brown bone with this color. It's a very, very pretty shade. Okay, and then the next color is called Sin, and this is again one of those light champagne shades, but it's more pink toned. It's a really pretty shade. So this is the shade Sin. It's a very pretty, more like it's still one of those champagne colors, but more pink toned. These colors, like most of them are shimmery colors. They're very shimmery, but they don't have lots of fallout. Next color is a matte shade, and it's called Naked. It's this one right here, and it's a beautiful, one of the best matte shades I have found. It's just a really, really pretty everyday shade. You know, it's so versatile, and you could really just put this all over the lid and be done. I really love that. Next, we have the shade Sidecar. Now, this is actually one of my favorite shades. It's one of the, like, the main shade I have on my lids today because, ooh, it's a very, like, very pinky color, but this is really a color you could wear all year round. It's the one right here, and this is probably the one that's the most shimmery. Right here. It's a very gorgeous shade. look at how amazing these colors swatch. So beautiful, so gorgeous. So that was Sidecar. Then we have Buck. Now this is the second and last matte shade in the palette, and this is a darker, it's darker than Naked, it's more brown, but it's super gorgeous as well. This one it's just a very pretty matte. It's very pretty. It's more of a taupey brown, and it's very gorgeous. I just slopped this in my crease and I'm done with my eye look. It's very pretty. Buck and Naked are definitely two of the shades I use the most, just because they're two matte shades that you can really use on a daily basis. So next we have Half Baked, which is this gorgeous gold color. I love this shade, and it was probably the first shade I swatched when I bought this palette because it was so gorgeous. Just looks like this, and it's such a pretty gold shade. All these colors are really great quality. Next is Smog, and it's like a rusty brown shade. Again, shimmer. Very gorgeous. So pretty. Such a gorgeous color. I love this one in the fall time. It's definitely, I've been using this shade quite a lot lately. Next is Dark Horse. Now, in different light here on camera, it looks kind of greenish, but when I put on my eyes, it's brown, so I don't know. It really just depends, but I'll swatch this for you guys. It's such a pretty shade. See, here it looks more brownish, but oh, now it looks more greenish. Anyway, it's so pretty. I wear this quite pretty often because it is one of those beautiful fall shades, and just look at how pigmented these shades are. They're so pretty. Really nice quality eyeshadows. Next is the color Toasted, and it's like a mauve-y pink shade that is super gorgeous. Again, a pink shade that's in this palette, but this one's darker, and I love this as well. I've been wearing it quite a lot, and I also have this color on my lid today. Next is the shade Hustle, and this is kind of a purple, pinky, brown shade. Again, in different lighting, it looks different. Ooh. Eyeshadow. Right here. And this is a gorgeous shade as well. One of those really nice dark shades. It's again more of a pinky shade. It's super pretty. Next is Creep. Now this is the one I was kind of disappointed with just because of its lack of color. Now this one's more of a matte shade with sparkle in it. It's really pretty in the palette, but I find the texture of it to be a little dry. Can you see? Like, it's not very great. Like, I don't love the results of it. If I do put my finger in and kind of swipe it a few more times, it will give me more color. But still, I just find this color to be kind of dull. See, I have to build it up. It's really patchy as well. Very patchy. If I put this on my lid, it's so patchy. I have to use a primer with this. But it's so patchy, really dry. It's not even chalky, it's just dry. Like, I don't like this color, and it looks really dull on the eye. This is probably the color that I will least use because it's not a color that I really like. Next is Gunmetal, and this one you can feel like it's more like an Urban Decay shadow. This one again is like a sheen type one, and this one you can see has really nice pigmentation. So all of them I really like in pigmentation wise, formula wise, everything except Creep. Creep really, if they took it out, it wouldn't really matter to me, and if they reformulated, I would use it. But as it is, I don't like it. I can't use it without a primer. It's too patchy. It's too dry for me. But all in all, I really love this palette, and I'm so excited to do this series on my channel where I do a bunch of different looks with it because it's really great. Now, I don't think this is a palette that's worth the money. I think, honestly, it's as good as my Wet n Wild palette. Honestly, I would really, like, if this had the Urban Decay packaging on it and they put $60 price, I wouldn't see a difference between them, you know, but this is $4, this is $64. I mean, you do have more shades in this, but honestly, it's such a crazy price difference. This is as good as quality as this, but if you really want to buy a high-end makeup palette, I really recommend going with the Naked palettes. They're super amazing quality, and you kind of get your money's worth. Again, these are all the colors. They're super, super pretty colors. You know, you have such a nice variety of shades. I really like it, but you can definitely go with something like this. Now, I just want to see really quickly, because I can't remember. I think I found a dupe. Okay, so Smog from the Urban Decay palette, this one right here. And the crease color right here from the Wet n Wild palette. Ooh, these are very similar. Very similar. These are very similar. Actually, the Urban Decay one is more crumbly. I don't know if you can see. More crumbly, wow. Anyway, that's just one dupe I saw with, you know, just right there in front of me, but I'm sure you can find more. Honestly, all in all, I think you can really buy this and be as satisfied with it as with this. But if you're looking for a good high-end palette, I would recommend this. So I just wanted to share with you guys my thoughts on the Naked palette. Honestly, this is my new favorite palette. I love all the colors in it and everything, but I just wanted to get my point across that you can find good quality items for way less. You know, you can find product eyeshadows as good as these shadows for way, way less. But overall, I really recommend this palette if you are going to buy a high-end palette. But if you just want some good quality eyeshadows, you know, just do your research and you can find something way better for, not way better, same quality for way less. That's what I meant to say. But overall, I love, 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 love this palette, and I'm really excited to start this new series and show you guys all the different looks I have come up with. And yeah, I just wanted to tell you guys my opinion on this palette, but it's definitely one of my favorite, if not my favorite palette at the moment. I absolutely love it, and it will definitely get a lot of use over the next few years, like a lot of use, because I've been using this palette like crazy in the time that I've had it, and I've only had it for less than a month, only like 2 or 3 weeks, and that's really crazy. So yeah, I hope you guys liked this review, and comment down below what you'd like to see next. And if you liked this video, give it a thumbs up, and remember to subscribe. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!